Daley's only, coming up to his second fight here, but, this is one that these guys will both have their eyes on who wins the welterweight title later tonight, and these guys could potentially be up next. Daley making the walk to paint it black. Fun vibe. And we just talked about that 4-second KO, right? So the kid comes out in his debut and does that. Now they've added him to this MGM card, so he's really got a huge moment here to build himself into a star in this promotion, and again to insert himself into that welterweight title conversation. If he could come out here with a win against a guy with a lot more experience, and he's a very quality opponent in Jordyne Tavares, that would be huge. That would really skyrocket this kid in his young career.
Huge opportunity in his hometown, too. I do believe that level round is in Boston. The bright lights of MGM.
Yep. Again, great build for welterweight.
He is ready for a big one.
Yep. Great build for welterweight. Long, lean. I believe I saw listed before at 6'3". That's really about as big as it gets more often than not at welterweight.
Well, can Tavares get inside, or can he chip away at those legs with those pitches?
Yep. That's a big weapon for the shorter guys. Chopping away at the legs of the taller guy. Inevitably, they're going to be not as dense, not going to be able to take as much damage. You slow some of that movement, take away their ability to move and maintain range control. And Tavares always brings the energy, coming out with a fun walkout. He does the Shama thing, gets the crowd going with it. So it brings a lot of fun energy to this big moment. A lot of people were excited when this fight got announced a few weeks back. Obviously because of what Daley did in his debut, but also because of Tavares and his explosive ability and the type of action that this matchup is going to bring. The action in the fight and the energy outside of it as well. Here he goes, bringing the crowd into it. Bit of a mixed bag here of a reaction. Seems like you said, Daley's in his hometown. And he's got some fans here supporting him. But Tavares has plenty of fans as well, being a Regiment guy, making the trip up from Fall River near the Boston. Regiment always brings a good crowd and a good energy.
Yeah, great support system over there. All their guys coming up with a ton of fans behind them.
Yep, they've been amazed to stay in New England for a long time.
No, he's in Mexico City with Chris Mutino.
Okay.
Shout out to my boy Chris Mutino, who's fighting next weekend.
Where are they training out of in Mexico City?
In Mexico City.
It's in the UFC.
Yeah, UFC.
Is that where Moreno?
I'm not sure. I think it's a stadium show.
Yeah.
Next weekend. But good three with Jordyne Tavares, who is getting patted down for the final time, ready to explode and take the place of the momentum of Ryan Daley with that 4-second knockout. Jordyne Tavares, a man of few words, Chama being one of them. Always gritty, always dangerous.
Primal walks.
I'm looking to make it a war against the viral knockout artist as we wait our tail of the tape. Brought to you by Coops Bar and Grill.
All right, Tavares 6 years the elder, both men very young. Daley just 20 years old. Daley 6'3" compared to Tavares 5'9", so quite a contrast of builds here. And Daley with a 9-inch reach advantage. 78 inches is a long reach at welterweight. So 9 inches in reach and 6 inches in height. This one's going to be exciting.
Yeah, how do you prepare for something with almost an 80-inch reach?
Ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourselves for the next fight of the evening, brought to you by Dexter. And now, for amateur welterweight fight, scheduled for 3 rounds, 3 minutes apiece. Introducing to you first, standing in the red corner, with an amateur mixed martial arts record of 1-0. He stands 6'3" tall, and he weighed in at 171 pounds. From Weymouth, Massachusetts, he's representing Level Ground. Let's hear it for Ryan Daley! And now, introducing his opponent, standing across from him, in the blue corner, with an amateur mixed martial arts record of 3 victories and 2 defeats. He stands 5'9" tall, and he weighed in at 171 pounds. From Fall River, Massachusetts, by way of Portugal and Cape Verde, he's representing Russian Training Center. Let's hear it for Jordyne Machika Tavares. When the action begins, our referee in charge, Marcel Varela.
Here we go. This one's going to be explosive. This is a don't blink fight.
This will most likely be the longest fight of Daley's career.
We got
Across
green,
5 second mark.
Yeah, imagine. Yeah.
green trunks for Daley, black trunks for Jordyne Tavares.
78-inch reach. It's no wonder that he got that 4-second knockout. How do you prepare for that?
And already
And a
this
southpaw.
fight is longer than his last
In and
one.
out.
He's a giant of a man.
Yeah, he's
A giant frame for this weight class.
oh my Jordyne, but now we're in close. Now it doesn't matter.
You know what we do here? Let's stop fighting that body lock. Get your body lock. Keep that leg down.
Jordyne in on a single leg and dumps him down. Puts Daley on his back. Nice scramble up from Daley. Tavares stays on top.
One of these
Tall and
dogs
heavy.
smell very nice. One of
Weighing
these
on
dogs
him.
smell very nice.
Patient. Daley back up to the feet though.
I'm getting that fragrance now.
It's going to be tough for Daley to get a takedown here just because Tavares is so low to the ground.
Yeah. Something like a direction change or a trip maybe, but you know, to drop in on a double leg is going to be difficult.
And you end up here where Tavares turns it and now he's in control.
Yep.
Another takedown.
Yep. Tavares very successful with this takedown so far, getting everything that he goes for.
Big hammer fists.
Threatening the neck, takes the back.
Jordyne Tavares with a dominant position now.
Yeah,
Both hooks in.
Daley should start to use the fence to kind of help him build back up so he doesn't get stuck in this position here. I mean, even if he gets flattened out.
This is a tough place to be for a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, he rolls.
Oh, Randall's out of him, kicks out. That was crazy. Ooh, nice knee. That was belt line. That one didn't feel good. Daley bloody from that.
Ooh, big right
Not
hand.
moving quite as quick in and out as he was at the start. Yeah, Tavares is hurting him.
Great knee, too, by Tavares in there. Mixing it up.
40 seconds to go in this first round. Tavares initiating the control sequences here. Certainly a 180 from Ryan Daley's last time out.
They're getting a lot of adversity here. Staying in it, but Tavares has been very successful overall.
Yeah, Daley bleeding a little bit.
Is that
got a good overhook.
Punching the arms. Not sure how much that's going to do.
Not to Tavares' arms.
No, right. You want to be
Those
digging
things.
the underhooks.
Tavares is built. He can handle those shots.
Right.
Now, what a first round between Ryan Daley and Jordyne Tavares.
Yeah.
Welcome to the fight game.
Yep. Yeah, Daley started out nice and long. Threw a powerful high kick, but slipped off of it. Got put onto his butt for a moment. And then Tavares just really never let him off the hook with the grappling from that moment on. So it'll be interesting to see, if Daley can recover and then go back to that range of striking that he started out with, or if Tavares is just going to keep up that pressure, and that damage that he's put on has already paid dividends here to the point where he'll start to build and really snowball things for himself.
Breathing pretty heavily.
Muscular guy.
Quite the pace through one round. And what a contrast to builds with the low center of gravity proven beneficial for Jordyne Tavares through 3 minutes.
Daley's just got to be patient picking those shots.
Yep. It really does feel like the way he's sat in his stance, like any one shot could be game over. But on the flip side, Tavares is being smart and not rushing in, looking for his openings.
And he's the dangerous dude too. One of those overhands connects that could be.
Ooh.
That was a clean.
Yeah, that was clean indeed. Stepping back too.
Sweat.
Oh! High kick lands! That rocked Tavares. He went into that.
Ducked right into it. Full momentum, meeting in the middle, face to foot, shin to chin, and still holding on in survival mode, trying to throw up an omoplata off of a triangle attempt. How tough is Jordyne Tavares?
I don't know how he ate that. He's got an omoplata though.
And he's doing a great job grabbing the hip. I don't know if we've ever seen an omoplata finished at Cage Titans, but this is dangerous, and if anything else, could be used to reverse. But composure to get this jiu-jitsu defense and now offense going from Jordyne Tavares after eating a clean full shin to the entirety of his face.
That was insane. Just on flow and autopilot. He's got to be careful not to grab because the ref might take a position if he does it again. He warned him twice. He wants to get the momentum going, but there he goes, sitting the hip forward. He has that.
Roll out into a triangle.
Whoa!
What?
This is insane.
What?
Tavares doing a good job of keeping his posture high, though. He's out.
He's passing around.
What a crazy round this has been.
The knockdown has to give the round to Daley.
Has to be.
Right.
There's no question. Tavares needs something dramatic in this last minute in order to make it competitive.
Yeah,
But
he's got to
done a
nearly
good-
finish the fight if he wants to.
He's done a good job of at least getting back into it where it might mitigate a 10-8. But, I mean, a clean shin to chin knockdown is the most damaging and effective portion of any round as far as I'm concerned, unless it cancels out.
He
For
took
sure.
it well, though.
Yeah, he did. The thing about that is, like, I feel like judges don't score 10-8s for, striking. It generally is like a ground and pound beatdown.
Yeah, like you smothered them or,
Yeah. Which is funny because, a knockdown is a 10-8 automatically in boxing or kickboxing. And it's like you almost finished the fight there.
Well, that's the difference between mixed martial arts and any other combat sport that doesn't involve grappling immediately after. Is there's no need for a standing 8 count. You don't have an opportunity to standing 8 count. That would have been a standing 8 count, which would have burnt time off the clock. Hence why they allot a 10-8 in those boxing and kickboxing fights and Muay Thai fights. Whereas here, Jordyne did not have the opportunity to take 8 seconds to breathe and recover. He has to survive or else it's over. So the non-standing 8 count is what makes the sport so exciting in mixed martial arts. And Jordyne Tavares, as you guys said, as far as getting kicked in the face and knocked down goes, it's about as well as you can take it. Yeah, I'll get knocked down into an omoplata attempt and reverse the jiu-jitsu position and make a round competitive. What an eclectic round as the lovely Sky gets us ready for the third and final round. Shout out to Sky for picking my tie tonight.
Yeah, that was insane. That's, you know, when you're rocked like that, whatever you do is just ingrained in you on autopilot, right? There's no thought process from Tavares there. That's just all his hard work and training coming out in that moment to keep himself alive. And what a creative and really artistic way of doing it with that omoplata.
The unconventional warms a spot in my heart. I haven't had too much MMA experience, but it wasn't omoplata. I'm proud of myself at least. And that was reminiscing. Beautiful job after getting rocked bad, showcasing his heart on full display. And Ryan Daley showing he's more than just a 4-second pony.
Yeah, right.
Tough for both fighters not to earn each other's respect. And we could be 1-1 going into this third round with the control of Tavares in round 1 and the knockdown from Daley in round 2.
I think so.
Tavares looking to set, yeah, he's looking to set up a spin. Look at the tree trunk legs on Tavares, though.
That's going to be tough.
Yeah, reaching that high up against someone who's a full 6-7 inches taller than you.
Yeah, he can get it. He's just got to get, you know, you're not really going to be able to land it off the back foot. You got to get your guy moving backwards and circling into it. Kind of showed him you wanted it and then went for it right after. You know, you're going to read that.
And Tavares eating one and throwing a haymaker back.
Oh, that high kick again, but he fell off it.
Hopefully we could chalk a replay of that sequence because it almost looked like Tavares landed a punch.
Well, his head snapped back.
Both of them did. It was strange. It looked like they both landed, but I can't tell if Tavares might have snuck in a left hook in that exchange there. Because Ryan Daley's reacting like he got clipped with something since that exchange. And Tavares with some good ground and pound as Daley works his way back up.
Big pressure here. Tavares doing a good job stepping on the foot to keep Daley stuck in. Nice job driving the knee underneath Daley's to take away his hips entirely.
Economic work from Tavares, just chipping away, scoring points, staying in control, and a mounting offense.
We're over halfway through the round. Daley's got to have some urgency in getting off the fence here if he wants to win this fight. He's got one underhook here, not all the way under. He's got to try to get a little bit wider and use that to turn him. On the flip side, you know, you want to see Tavares work too, right? Because it's not, you know, sealed and shut.
Definitely not. Yeah, he's kind of resting here, it seems. And that might be better to just get the fight back to the ground again.
Yep. Right, another takedown if he ends it on top would really seal it.
He's certainly chipping away here with the knees to the body and the control time amounts. Nice right hand over the top on the break. But this is the opportunity where Daley needs to make something.
Yep, 30 seconds. These guys both got to go.
Daley needs to spam the X button, just left hand, left hand, left hand.
He's got to do something dynamic to change the course of this. There's 2 competitive rounds thus far.
These guys are kind of coasting to the finish. Here we go.
And Machika doing a little bit of showmanship.
Oh!
And there
Lands, but knocks him on his butt.
Lands a big shot, falls off balance, but that's what you get going for a risk to make it dynamic at the end. Jordyne Tavares and Ryan Daley go the full distance. So what a contrast. The shortest fight in Cage Titans history, all the way to a decision for Ryan Daley and Jordyne Tavares, making a name for himself. Replay coming up from some of the action in that third and final round. Look at this takedown from Jordyne. Single leg cutting the angle. The scrambles these guys are putting forth. Very competitive back and forth between these two.
Oh my God, that kick was so nasty. He ducked into it too. I don't know how he ate it. Man, it's oh my God, I know. Yep. That's the thing, though. That high kick was kind of the story of the fight because, you know, in the first, he threw it and slipped. Second, it lands and wins him the round for sure. And the third, he threw it and slipped again, too. So I don't know if it's the footing there or something with the way he's throwing it, where he's bringing his hips too far forward and his footing's not underneath him, but...
Yeah, that foot is coming out. He's falling down.
Yeah.
But it's clearly a good strike for him. But yeah, a little more time. I mean, his first fight, 4 seconds. This is his second fight.
Right.
And he fights a guy with 5 fights of experience. It's a great fight that Black Williams put on.
Absolutely right. His stock moves up no matter what from this performance.
Yeah,
He looked good.
Coming from somebody, I've had a lot of losses and a lot of wins, and you learn a lot when you serve some defeat. So I get this does it very well. 120 years old he is.
Right. Yep.
So much potential.
Yep. Over to Andy for the decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, keep it going for these two. After 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. With scores of 29-28, 29-28, and 30-27, we have your winner by unanimous decision, Jordyne
Great fight and great win for Tavares. Yeah, this definitely puts him in line for a potential title shot next. He's definitely earned that here. You know, against a guy that, you know, a lot of talent, a lot of potential, and posed a lot of problems and gave him a lot of adversity. I'm confused how one of the judges scored it 30-27. I don't understand that at all.
They must really like overclass.
Yeah, I have no idea what that was, but I think in the end the decision was right. I think he had 1 and 3, and again looked great overall. Yeah, to get rocked like that, to push through that adversity, and then to win round 3 after that is incredible.
Yeah, no doubt. Getting hurt and crashed.